right, here we go again. Well, hopefully you've subscribed and liked by now. If you're new here, go ahead and do that. We'll wait. Make sure you hit the bell button while you're doing it. Because the whole reason for doing this is to help pay the bills on Mom's house so that I can get away from all the politics at the jobs that I've been seeming to have. The other channel, we're talking about the politics. I'm not doing them on this channel no more. I did a couple times, but that wasn't very good on this channel. I set up a channel to talk about all the politics that are going on. And by now, it should have a little over 100 videos on there by now. If not, it should be a little more. I'm hoping there's enough subscribers there to pay bills. But there may not be, or maybe, who knows. Anyway, so we're ready to go again, see what happens. And so we're going to talk about the Black Panther today. This is the best photo up there for it. Whether it's up there now or it's growing and popping up there, we'll see. But it depends upon what kind of mood I'm in, upon what kind of special effects I want to do with that video or that poster. As I've been playing around with the posters, it gives me something to do, to get these videos a little different. Anyway, so Black Panther was a pretty good movie about a secret society. Well, it's an American hero film made by Marvel Comics, but it was about a secret society that lived, I want to say Africa, but it lived on its own, where they had more technology than the rest of the world, including the United States, during the movie, because they did a lot of special effects. Africa, there it is, Africa, which is pretty good. Hopefully you can't hear them outside my door of the studio being loud. Anyway, so the Black Panther is really a good science fiction movie, or science fiction comedy, love story, brother and sister, new king is crowned, the whole 9 yards. It's got a lot of intrigue. It seems like it's going to be a kind of just mundane movie, but it picks up speed pretty quick. It just takes it a few minutes to set the plot, probably 30 minutes, the way it's set up. But they're basically there's a secret society held off by a cloak or a shield, whatever you want to call it, where it looks like it's just a bunch of mountains there where the city's at, and they can fly through the shield, but everybody else hits rocks and dirt. They're saying they're more technologically advanced from this plant. They can't get. I can't find the name of it, but it's got lots of intrigue. They take this plant to make them better. The Black Panther is basically just the leader of the group, the king. So the king actually gets killed doing something someplace, and the son takes over and he runs around doing things. He gets crowned. They have a nice fight under the waterfalls. Then he gets a challenge. The king gets what looks like killed. I guess the king's brother gets killed in Oakland, California by the king because they were stealing their precious mineral. Then they discovered they left the kid instead of bringing him back to the kingdom, so he would have been a different person. At the end of the movie, they have another fight about that, and one of them, the king or the stepbrother, I guess you want to call him, wins. It's a real good full action movie. They got lots of good science fiction. I really like the way it turned out. Pretty good. There's not a lot of politics in here, but there are politics in this. My phone's doing something stupid. Should wait. Yeah, I could wait. It's just emails. Anyway, so they're doing lots of stupid thing. I guess the stepbrother went through Navy SEAL training, did Black Ops, trained by the United States military to fight his brother eventually. So they get people dead. They get prosthetics that shoot stuff, lasers. They got all kinds of technology that's, it's like Star Trek. You wish you had it now, but, you got to wait 100 years for it to be developed. Big old fight next to trains at the end. They did a lot of fighting in this movie to get things straightened out. So it was a pretty good movie. It's a Marvel Comics movie. I kind of like that. I like the Marvel Comics. They're not trying to put too many politics in them. I like the Marvel Comics. So this was distributed by, well, I'm going to be low on this one. This was distributed by Walt Disney Motion Pictures. Of course, they're Marvel. You got to be careful with Marvel and Walt Disney because they do put politics in there. So some stuff you can show to the kids, some stuff you can't. They've gone really bad since the 90s. But anyway, so this thing came out in February 16th, 2018 in the United States. It was released, was also released January 29th, 2018 in Dolby Theaters. Dolby Surround Sound Theaters. It was released for everybody else in 2016 or 2018 on the February 16th. And then it ran for 135 minutes full of action and all kinds of fun stuff. I'm giving it 6 stars. I like this movie. I own it. It's part of my collection. It has some sad moments to it too, but it's mostly action. They spent $200 million making this thing, and because of the name, they people didn't went to watch it. It was more like what we call clickbait now. They made $349 billion on this movie at the box office. And I bet they're still making money on this thing. So this Black Panther movie was real well done. I kind of liked it. They did, I did like it quite a bit. They did do real good job making this movie over the comic, and they say it's the 9th highest grossing film in this century, or in the U.S., Canada, and second highest grossing film for 2018. So they did a pretty good job with this. And I guess I'm not alone in liking this movie, so you ought to go ahead and get in here and get it and watch it. I don't know if they throw it in the theaters anymore. Probably not. But they did a pretty good job, and after it made the rounds in the U.S. for the years, when it broke to the world market, it made another $1.3 billion and broke box office records. It was standing room only for most of these showings for the longest time because everybody wanted to see it because everybody liked it. But it was still a good movie. I took lots of dates to it. Watched it 3 or 4 times in the theater. And if YouTube would let me show the trailer for it, I'd put that at the end of this movie, at the end of what I'm saying. But every time I've tried to put the trailer up on there, YouTube tells me it's a copyright issue. So since I am putting it on YouTube and I don't want to make two movies because I'm having trouble keeping up with everything that I'm doing now, recording or editing wise, I don't want to make 2, just the one. So we're going to lose out from that. Anyway, so I want everybody to take care, be safe, come back tomorrow or next week, depending upon where you're watching this movie, and make sure that you subscribe and like and do all that fun stuff. I know you're getting tired of hearing it, but you got to do that. and I think my GoFundMe page is gone. So we'll go ahead and get off of this thing, and we'll talk to you tomorrow or next week, depending upon which channel you're watching me on. And take care and be safe, and we'll see you later.